Hello there, SWIMRSS crew. Want to congratulate you all on making it to the end of the study, and a big shout out and thanks from Fran and I and the entire CDC NIOSH funded team. This was an amazing year for us, and I hope that you all are proud of what we were able to accomplish. It took us almost 6 years to get this funding, and part of the big issue was they said that you all wouldn't participate, and if you did participate, that you wouldn't provide all the samples, and if you didn't provide all the samples, or even if you did, that it wouldn't be complete. We wouldn't be able to get all the data. And largely we had great recruitment and amazing retention throughout this study. I'm really excited for future opportunities to work with you all. We'll stay in touch, and we're gonna send out those opportunities, whether it's another study just like this, which I'll mention in just a second, or whether it's other opportunities like focus groups or surveys or things like this, where you can continue to contribute to the wildland fire community and help us understand what health issues are important and how we can better serve and protect you. I've been invited to speak at a couple different places recently to discuss this research, and the feedback from the research community has been amazing. We will be formulating a lot of this research into a couple different avenues, whether that's related to a project that we have called Science to Social Media, where we're actually going to be trying to take this data and make it accessible via Instagram posts or Instagram reels, or whether that's making the rounds on the podcasts like Hot Shot Wake Up. We're going to try to get this information out to not just this core group of SWIMRSS participants, but to the entire wildland firefighter community, so that we can make sure that people have this information. And as we begin to understand more about what we can do about these findings, we'll get that information out as well. So along with this video, you should have received a report, and in that report you're going to see some data, and I'm going to talk very briefly about that data and how you should think about it. So the data suggests that the more days on fire you have, and the more smoke that you're exposed to, and the intensity of that smoke as it goes up, that you're more likely to have negative effects on your sperm quality. In addition to that, we were able to look across the fire season because of the type of samples that you took, and we were able to see that as the fire season started up, so pre-season to mid-season, on average, firefighters in this study lost about 15% of their motile sperm concentration. Importantly, they gained about half of that back in the off season. So with a reprieve or removing themselves from the smoke exposure and all the other occupational factors that come along with wildland firefighting, they were able to gain back about half, but not all of it. So two things moving forward that we need to figure out. What does it take, or how long does it take for wildland firefighters to rebound, to get all the way back to normal? And then also, what does it mean, or does it matter, the number of years that you've been a firefighter? So is this a compounding thing that over time gets worse and worse and worse? Or is this something where you have an impact during the fire season, goes back to normal in the off season, and then you're back to normal when you go back into the next season, same effect, but each year isn't necessarily compounding? So what's that going to take to answer that question? Well, we need to do a longer study to answer those two questions. How long does it last, and how long does it take to rebound? And then, are there compounding effects of multiple years of service? All of this is to say, What do we need to be telling young firefighters who are thinking about having a family? How can they do that the safest way? So I'm going to end it there. I'm going to let you guys know that there are resources for staying healthy in general on our webpage. You can go and you can see this report on our webpage. You can communicate with us through our webpage. We're also going to have in that report links to Fran and I's email, or you can just respond to this email that you're receiving today. So please let us know how we can help you. Please let us know how we can stay in touch with you. And most of all, just thank you. Thank you from Fran and I and the rest of the team. We could not have done this without you. And please stay safe out there this fire season. And we appreciate you.